Yeah.
What do you say, folks? Let me get my comment. Get myself right. Hope everybody having a fine Sunday evening. Uh, we're having a pretty good one, reckon. May hear some rumbles in the background. Thought we was gonna get a little bit of rain coming in, but not today. We will get our share up in a couple of days though. And while Spillman is in here, and it'll be all thanks to Bertha. Every ounce of rain we get. Once again.
Okay.
Bertha.
Congratulations again, PJ. He's got another grandbaby coming in October.
Good grief, man.
That man's gonna be in hog heaven.
He running out of arms.
Especially this time next year. Mm-hmm.
But hey, congratulations, y'all.
Congrats, Chris. That's exciting. His nephew had a little girl a few weeks ago.
Well, heck yeah, man. Congratulations, everybody.
Oh my gosh, PJ.
2026 model rolling in.
Uh-huh. Everywhere. Absolutely everywhere.
Let everybody kind of get in here a minute and I'll run through and holler at everybody right fast.
Oh my goodness. This thing's buffering.
Well, it's probably because of doggone weather coming in. So if we get buffering too bad.
This phone, I don't think we are.
Oh.
Because it doesn't look like that there.
Well, if we go to, y'all let us know and
Yeah.
we'll check the weather.
We didn't know it was supposed to rain until 10 minutes ago. I had dogs outside. It started thundering. I was like, what's going on here?
Let me run through here and holler at everybody right fast and we'll get on.
I know our favorite Miss Leona's in here.
Yes, ma'am.
Hope she's feeling good.
Yes, ma'am, Miss Leona. Hopefully y'all stay cool or trying to stay cool. That's everybody right now. But Grayson, good to see you, bud. He got first this evening. We ain't been doing that in a little while.
Yeah.
I did hit Joey's chat last night with it, but it's been a while since we did the old first.
Yeah.
I was like, let's crank that back up. But Mike Taneway, good to see you, Captain. Mr. Russell, Miss Brenda, it's good to see y'all. Chris. Who else I said? PJ, with all them grandbabies running or getting here. Not quite running yet. Keith Spellman, Miss Michelle, up there in that fine country. Pastor Larry, Miss Jan, once again. Miss Leona.
PJ said I was on early, but I didn't want to seem like a stalker.
Oh, you all right. Mr. Bill Lee, good to see you, Captain. Mike Tangway, Jack in the Night, good to see y'all. Redfish, what you know good? That's right, Mr. Nobody. Mr. Dan Weaver.
He sneaked in on me.
Have you done your Gettysburg trip yet, Mr. Dan?
Yeah, didn't you go for the 4th?
Okay. I think I got that. Collector Rick, if I didn't holler at you, man. Good to see you, brother. And I think I got everybody so far.
Okay.
But, yeah, here we are. We made it. The Lord blessed us on another one.
It's been a pretty sunny day so far. Until it just got really dark out that kitchen window.
Well, that humidity rolled on in a little bit more this week, too. Probably.
It's been steamy. Had a great time at 105-degree weather. Yeah, we cooked pretty good down at the bottom shit this year, too.
The upside to that though was being right there on that bay, and we had a constant breeze. And if they'd have done it up here, it'd been showing up miserable.
Yeah.
But,
It's been nasty.
Yeah, it was still warm down there. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
breeze sure helped out.
Last couple of days, it's literally been like steam room. Somebody was talking about like 60%, 60 something percent humidity in Joey's chat. And I looked at ours and it was like 87% or 89% or something stupid like that.
And that just throws a monkey wrench in every bit of it. You know what I mean?
I was like, man, I would love to feel some 60% humidity right now.
Ooh, oh yeah. It'll be all right.
We might get that low in like January, February. I don't know.
Mr. Dan said I had a good swimming pool up there.
Oh, that definitely helps with the heat.
We went down to our little spot on the river yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Hung out down there for a little while, but I come out looking like the marshmallow man after being hung over the campfire. Because after a little while, it was like, I'm done with the sun. It's time to hit the water.
It cooked pretty good though.
Well, I'm leveling out. As you can tell, there's not a gaping white deal up here no more. So I've pretty well remedied my farmer's tan. And just about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's had.
I'm matching almost. Got a little bit. But hey, it ain't showing up white people white.
Mm-hmm. Not too bad.
Got some color to it. Farm all and fours. Good to see you. Hope y'all doing well.
You got his name right.
Yeah, I've been practicing. I told them it would probably take me some time.
You got it, though.
Words are hard, y'all.
Only as hard as you make.
Yep. But, where was I going?
I doubt you know.
At the river.
Oh.
Had me a good collection of fry. Okay, for you fishing people, y'all know what I'm talking about, fry. And it ain't got nothing to do with no grease. But I found me a snug little spot in that river, right in the middle of it. And where the only thing that was above the water was my chin and up. Well, buddy, here come all the little, there was buku little baby bass fry. Had me some sun perch come up, pretty little things. And the minnows, they stayed on top as high as they could, but them little bitty bass was all down.
Some of them fight the everlook snot out of too.
Oh yeah, they'll exfoliate you.
A couple of them drew blood, like little bitty, but fight the snot out of you if you steal long enough.
Yeah,
they ate the fire out of peach we held on the water.
They love that peach.
They tore it to pieces like little piranhas in that river.
Yeah, well,
it was kind of spooky.
It'd take their tail long to eat that peach up.
All the way down the pit of it.
Miss Ann, good to see you, ma'am. That's pretty much most of our weekend. We tried to relax because we got to be big kids and work all week this week if Bertha out there don't. I'll once again say it. Throw a monkey wrench in it. Well, you're right. It's not Keith's fault, but you know.
Are you just mad and then it's on Bertha? So you're picking
I'm picking on Keith, yes, because they called it Bertha. Kind of thing.
It's not Keith's fault.
No. But definitely be some much needed rain.
Yeah.
We need some rain bad. We went from
flooding to drought.
So it'll help us out as long as it stays offshore down there. We'll take the rain, but
looks
like all of us along the coast here is going to get it. Florida, Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana,
I
then
saw the track. It looks like it's just going to skirt the whole coast all the way around the Gulf. I thought it was the same story.
that made me think that it's something not many people think about, especially folks well inland and don't have to deal with it much. But anybody that lives over, whether you on East Coast, Gulf, whatever down there, or the West Coast, getting them storms coming in, it hit me. I was like, I need to go down there and show the tie downs, how we got that worked up for hurricane season with the bees.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, any of y'all thinking, if you get in a bind, you get some of these hurricanes coming in, or you're in hurricane prone areas, get on your Google, go through Amazon and find some, no, it's trampoline tie downs. You get like a pack of 8 of them for, I forget how much it was, wasn't too terribly much. It's worth the investment. But I think it's like 6 or 8 comes in a pack, and they're well over a foot tall, but it's like them old dog runners you can put a dog on, but it ain't got the hook for a lead rope or anything. But anyhow, put them babies down every other box. If you got your colonies sitting on 4x4s or whatever you got them set on, if you have a void in between your boards, then you just run. Let's say you start at the end, you run up over a colony, then you hook down to the other one, and you go over to the other colony, and it's just kind of like a roller coaster up and down with it. But by the time you get to the end, if you got long enough rope, cinch down on that old rope, tie it off good, and we have had them things hold up through Cat 2. So,
3.
was it? It did turn into Cat 3. Sure
Because
did.
when it rolled in, it strengthened into Cat 3. There's Castle Heights, Brian.
Go ahead, Brian.
No, thank the Lord. I reckon we're far enough south. It ain't made it down here yet. And Danae, I know I was going to tell him right before the storm rolled in, it was 97 here. Actual temperature. Mike Tangway's high was 69 today. It
Their
got
high.
up to 69.
Man,
And that's what Danae was like. It's 99 here right now. But the storm dropped it a few degrees. It says it's 88 now, 80 something.
we're in a cooling spell. Brian and Castle House, so they only got 78 there.
I would take that over 98 any day.
Man, shoot you. What's y'all's humidity running up there, Brian? Probably high 60s, 70s, maybe. In that neck of the woods.
Girl, this time of year, them poor little air conditioners never shut off down here. Almost never.
No, but thank the Lord for that old window unit.
Yeah.
Because you talk about you run a big central heating unit, and that thing's going to run all day long down here, literally.
Yeah.
Then whenever Alabama Power sent or whoever power you deal with sends you that bill, it's like, oh, this hurts.
A friend of ours told us the other day their power bill for this month was over $500.
Yep.
And I was like, well, I'll fall out on the floor. If I opened a bill like that, I would just fall out on the floor.
Thank the Lord, we was able to come up with a little extra cash not too long ago. We bought us a 10,000 BTU window unit put in here. And our last 2 bills was right at $150 versus 200 or 300 running that big AC unit. So
I was so happy.
yeah, me
I was so
too.
thankful. Very, very thankful.
And it gets cool.
Mr. Dan said they was slammed by the smoke for 3 days. Ann said she had to wear a mask when she worked the garden yesterday. And I seen Clay posted pictures on the Book of Faces. Just,
She might have said,
he sounded like a floaty dude. That was hilarious. But I seen where Clay posted pictures of it from this bad day to work bees. I guess they was touchy and that much smoke going on.
well, I mean, I ain't kept up with it too much, but undoubtedly there's a whole bunch of them fires going on up that way and some showing up ones. You might have to put her in. But now about the only kind of hiccups we got going on right now with besides that storm trying to build out there is we getting dust from the Sahara.
Visibility was down to 2/10 of a mile.
Well, that's some showing up heavy smoke y'all getting on. Didn't realize it was that heavy up there. I was thinking, just kind of you got a good haze in the sky, but as far as 2/10 of a mile, that's like running around in some fog down here. But Lord willing, y'all be able to get out of that mess here for too long, or with the winds change direction and carrying on out the way. What'd you say, Brian? Jen, good to see y'all. They said only 99 degrees in Colorado today.
Only 99.
Yep.
It sounded like the man there.
What was that? Somebody put a post. Was it on field, 33-mile field, talking about other thing is something about it being so hot outside, but the good thing is we don't have to. Wouldn't it be something if you had to shovel snow in this heat?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my word. He's got a point, though. I mean, not that I've shoveled a whole lot of snow, but I don't imagine that's a super lazy person task.
Oh. Miss Ann growing her some lavender now. Well,
Everybody getting into it.
Yeah, imagine if you need some tips, Miss Ann, go hit Brian and them up over there on Flower Street Farms, and they can probably give you some showing up pointers about getting that stuff going good.
Oh, sure.
By the way, the looks of it, Brian had a doggone bushel of that stuff.
Oh, he's getting ready for the lavender festival. What do you expect?
I guess if you're going to it, you got to have plenty of it, I reckon. Yeah. Yeah, y'all. If there's anybody on the prayer list we need to add to, or you got a prayer report, let us know, and we'll sure enough get it on here. But mini, your turn.
All right, Mr. Mark and Miss Crystal, Miss Pat, Mr. Pat, Miss Deb, Mike Tangley and his family, DC and his mama, Philip's mama, his friends BJ and his wife, our favorite Miss Leona, Steve Amos's father-in-law, PJ Hanley, Sarah and her family, Mr. Randy's mother-in-law, Miss Janae Wood, Kenneth and Chris Wilkinson, Kenneth Allen, Rodney Middleton, his family, Dan Garrison's daughter, Keith Larimore's cousin, Miss Brenda Amon, Lee's mama, Miss Brenda Johnson, little Emma Hoskins, Greg Dunn, Phil Kent's mama, Tim's brother Jamie, Mr. Dan and his church, Shaw Wee, Jen's dad, Gary Stewart, Castle House Brian and his family, Blaine's great nephew, Haley Baker, Lee's cousin Stephanie, all our nation's service members, Shauna and her family, James Knoll, Keith Larimore's mama, my brother Jacob, James Pell, Justin Jenkins, Bucks B's wife, Allie Baker, Marty at Yes Honey, Baby Lucas' parents Zach and Kiera, Lee's wife Miss Renee, DC's friend Bree and her daughter Ivy, Jason, his family, Clay's daughter Allie, Tom Mack and his family, Bobby's Bees, Mike Hall's wife, Feathers and Flowers' husband, Hannah and David Davidson, Bracken Barker's little girl, Jay and his family, and the victims from the Venezuela earthquake. I haven't heard much more about that lately either. I'm with you, Mr. Dan. I don't know if I want to do it all over again. I'm too much closer to getting to meet Jesus to ever want to go back. I have to say.
Oh, with our youth.
Dennis said, I wish I was young again.
What was that old saying? What you wish you knew, what you know now, what you didn't know then, kind of thing. That's probably what I would take from it, but I wouldn't change it if I could. It's like that little saying is that she got it on her little, whatever you call it, thing over there, the picture thing, the camera that shows all the pictures. What would it be? If I could go back in time, I'd find you sooner or something like that.
The thing you got, I printed it out when you got it. So I wish I could turn back the clock because I find you sooner and love you longer.
That's it. Love her longer. Find you sooner and love you longer. Yep. That's the only thing that I guess I'd change on that.
That was
Go back.
seriously, Mr. Dan?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Wonder what they did that for.
Huh.
I want something getting out.
Can only imagine.
Ain't no telling. For long it's about the same here with our feelings.
So why don't you just stick your behind right in the family?
He's showing it this side.
That's just me.
Uh,
You're supposed to love him. Hold him high.
these animals.
The clumsiest cat alive is balancing on my stack of books on the coffee table right now. It's just making me very nervous.
So if y'all hear the crash, you know what happened.
You'll see me cringe. Speaking of that, Miss Danae, I felt your eye roll at that conversation on Phil's apparently slightly controversial Book of Faces post they put on there. I was like, somebody's fixing to feel some wrath from Wyoming if they keep talking. But I saw your little eye roll emojis in one of those comments. She thought him he was being like a typical liberal or something like that. And I was like, oh, I felt the earth shatter with that eye roll. I got a really good kick out of it. I know she was worked up for a minute, but I got a kick out of it. Could not believe that.
So she's got them too.
Well, Phil started it. Phil
Nah,
can't.
not Phil.
He put a post on there. Oh, thank you, Ann.
Yes, ma'am. Thank
We
you.
appreciate that. I mean, I feel like some of his posts he puts on there just to see what kind of bites he gets. But ooh,
Probably Flower Street or
didn't Joey do it?
Joey. I think he's got one.
Joey does incredibly smooth cream honey. If he had one, definitely check him out.
Or if you could pick, well, they
I'll get a couple like these.
they don't make any videos. Every once in a while, you'll see him with Minnesota Mike. Every once in a blue moon, he'll be with Minnesota Mike. But if you can reach out to, if you can't get Brian or Joey or something like that, holler at Mr. Russell Koopman and Miss Sharon.
Yeah, they do incredible cream honey. I brag about their cream honey everywhere we go.
That would be the top three I suggest you
Mm-hmm.
get with: Joey, Brian and Jen, or Mr. Russell and Miss Sharon.
Brian doesn't really have any videos. Who else did an actual video? I can't remember if Joey did a video or not.
But what we can say about those three that we mentioned, we've tried their cream honeys.
Oh
and
my word.
Across the board.
10 out of 10.
Especially if you ask Ollie.
Yeah. It still absolutely blows my mind that the kids who don't like lemon or honey picked lemon creamed honey for the winner of the whole competition. But I'm trying to think, who was the actual video on it though?
I don't know. I mean, there's a bunch of them out there you could do, but I guess within our community of beekeepers that pretty well in the chats all week and all that, and that we know that we can say yes.
There's more.
Well, I hope y'all feeling better.
Yeah, we were getting worried about y'all. Oh, that's good, Brian. They had a good market.
Oh, heck yeah.
That's always good.
Hey, going home with empty boxes and full pockets is an option thing.
Absolutely.
That'd be a good day for me. Let me ask you this though, Brian.
Absolutely, Miss Ann.
Or just in case the other Brian's in here, Flower Street Brian.
Yeah, Castle House Brian's in here too.
Is this the gig that Jen got for y'all?
Give the lady some credit.
That's it.
He said they brought 3 cream honey flavors and sold out.
Cha-ching.
My goodness, Larimore. What did they have? The flu?
I don't know, they come down with some kind of crud, what he was saying last week when he popped in. Not sure exactly what it was, but definitely had some kind of infection going on with the O2 to drop into the 90 or low 90.
Well, we'll keep on praying for y'all. I sure hope you get to feeling better. Well, this might make you some spiced tea and send it to you. That'd open you up and help you drain all that crap filling up your lungs.
Lord, yeah. For ones of you, I mean, I know some people had them old home remedies, but let me tell you something. Them old people made it through this life somehow or another, and it was by them old home remedies.
I live
Back
a
in
whole
the day.
lot healthier than we live. They weren't going to the doctor near as much.
But I know I may mention to y'all before, but me battling this cystic fibrosis, anytime I get kind of my lungs go to create more mucus than normal, or if I get sick, or whenever we start getting into the wintertime seasons, whenever the showing of flu and everything else is starting to go around, Hannah will keep a pot of that spiced tea. And the last several years which she does it every year, but really, what last 6 or 8 years, you make it and keep it all through.
Ever since. Yeah. But we've been like heavy on it the last 6 years.
But that stuff it'll knock that phlegm out of you, boost your immune system, and sure enough, thank the Lord, I haven't been any kind of sick besides just a regular runny nose in the wintertime. But far as having to go to the doctor because I've got the flu or something or another, no, as soon as it gets that time of the season, buddy, she starts pulling that spiced tea up, and I'll go to drinking it all the way into about spring. And
yeah, and we did a video on it. It's something about spiced tea in the title. But go back and look at it. It's a lot of juices in it together, and it's like cinnamon and cloves, and we use honey as a sweetener in it. But my daddy says it's mostly all the pineapple juice that's in it that helps keep your system clear.
Larimore, the magic trick is with using the honey is once you get done preparing everything and you mix it all together, then add your honey to it. That way you keep the healthiness of your honey in there and it's not being cooked out.
I think we put that in the video. But definitely, yeah, you add the honey if you want to use that instead of sugar. You add the honey after you take it off the heat.
But it's a sure enough good stuff. And you talk about oxygenate your blood. My veins be popping out of my arms all crazy. And good stuff for you. I had something else. Where was I going? I derailed already. We'll get to
it. Really do.
Maybe we'll get some rain here shortly. I ain't gonna fuss about that. And it was actually beekeeping related.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, I went nosing through and see if I can find what it was. I was talking to Rodney about this the other day. And as we get into more of this cutout business, if you will, we're seeing different little things in these cutouts. Okay. Like, I'm going to use a wall area, for example. When you cut open that wall and you expose that colony there, they'll draw that stuff down just beautiful and pretty, straight down. Then as they do their different stages, they got their bee space in between it, and you may have 2 to 3 spacing with the bee space going on there. But in the vertical portions in the wall, and think about Mr. Ed's videos, how many times he's cut comb out of a wall, and you see it, and you turn that thing sideways, and it'll be just a nice, smooth, straight piece going down. But I got to thinking not too long ago, the last time or two, we've done cutouts that were in the ceiling joints, all right, running horizontal. There's no like straight line. And that got me thinking, why ain't they building in a straight line in the horizontal person? portion versus whenever they build out into a vertical part. And I really got thinking even more. I was like, I wonder if it's a way to move that air in that zigzagging course of that cone instead of just being able to pull that air straight through. If it's a better way to help keep cool, because oftentimes if they're in between a floor space or ceiling joist of any kind,
It's kind of wavy.
yeah, every one of them's had a wavy look to it.
What's it doing? Stop.
So, talking to Rodney yesterday on some stuff, and I kind of picked his brain about it. And I was like, well, what do you think of it? I said, because you've done thousands of these doggone cutouts, and I know that you've seen what I'm talking about.
The king of cutouts.
And that was more his thought on it, too. But I went and Googled, tried to find something. Why do bees make comb in a wavy configuration or anything like that? And all it kept coming up with on Google was, this is why they make burr comb, or they attach burr comb to this and that. And I'm like, I get the burr comb part, okay. I want to know why the nest is wavy.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently my question was too smart.
Didn't compute.
It had no idea. So
It.
I gotta go back real quick. What I'm looking for. Well, I did it on the phone. And okay. But it's got to do with wax, but bear with me a second.
Chris, I have to check the email when we jump off the stream. Larimore said the waves could be for rigidity. Give a little more structure to it. That's a really good point.
I can see that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like corrugated metal or something.
Yeah. That's brilliant, Larimore. Button, if you don't quit eating your food.
Well, it ain't going to pull up what I looked up on my phone. But I was just trying to think of something in the beekeeping world to talk about, because
we never talk about bees.
Well, we try to, but it's just like a carousel in the beekeeping conversation. You can start on one subject and you come on around and you're back to where you started, because it's kind of just the same thing over and over and over and over and over, and trying to come up with a different conversation to speak about anything on bees. Well, it's pretty well covered.
Somebody's picking on my facial expressions talking about it.
But I was looking around for some different ideas on to use your wax. And it came up with the typical, you can make lip balm, or you can make a lotion, or, the whole field of that mess, candles. But I was trying to look for something a little bit more different, see where we could go. But the one that intrigued me the most, and I'm going to try this on one of them old cast iron pots that I got to do electrolysis on. I'm not going to mess with yours. She just rolled her eyes big time behind the camera on that one. But one of the things that really brought my attention was, undoubtedly, according to what I read, that if you take 100% pure beeswax, you can make a non-stick skillet. Yes. Even with cast iron, or it says if you have nonstick already and you want like double nonstick, it can work on a nonstick pot or pan as well. But what I was reading on it was what really drew me was the cast iron. But it said you heat that cast iron up just enough to where you can melt that wax, rub your wax around in there, and then kind of catch it before it cools down completely, where it's just starting to turn that little shade of white as it's cooling. And you go in and you wipe it down you wipe that with a dry towel and kind of get the heavy residue out of it. And the film that is left in there will create a non-stick surface in your cook pots. So I got some electrolysis out there I've been meaning to do, but this will give a good test run on trying that little method, see if it'll actually doggone work. And the best way I can figure out to even put it to a test on the non-stick part is fry an egg. No oil, nothing like that in there. If that old egg will cook over easy, sunny side up, whatever you want to call it, and not stick to that pan, I'll be sold. Where's that? Mr. Roy, good to see you, Captain. Somebody else moseying on here. I was going Barn Hill. I said, well, it's good to see y'all. But I thought that was pretty interesting if it actually worked. Different things to do with your pans, cook pots. I'm not sure what hexaplat is. I'm assuming that's some type of non-stick brown. Showing up non-stick. All right. That'll get her. Which every time I pull them things out of electrolysis, after I dry them and wipe them out real good, I'll put them back in the oven. I'll heat them puppies up to about 250 degrees, about 30 minutes or so in the oven. And once the 30 minutes is up, I'll pull that pan out. And that's what I'll do with that cleaned up cast iron from the electrolysis. I'll load that puppy up with olive oil and put it in the pile for her to start cooking out of there. It don't take her too long at all to get them babies seasoned up just right. Especially whenever she goes to making cornbread and using that old bacon grease. Okay, Brian says they are a non-stick cast iron. All right. They look like they have a hex pattern on them. Huh. All right. What say, Miss JW? Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah, especially if you get some showing up pure lard. Now, thank goodness.
We have some of my great grandmother passed there, and some of your grandma or great grandma.
We got your great grandma stuff, and we got one or two of my grandmas, and the rest of it, what Mama gave to you was hers.
Quite a few of my great grandmas that were still my grandma.
But look, we'll go to them yard sales and different deals like that, and people have that old rusted cast iron out there, and they think, ain't too much you can do to it. And the very first thing I do is I grab that puppy and I flip it over. I don't look for a number or anything like that. I look for that ring that's on the bottom of it. And if it's got that old ring, 100%, I'm buying that puppy. But if it don't, then, you know, oftentimes we'll still pick them up. But it's 100% buy for me if I can find one that's got that old ring at the bottom of it. And I imagine 99% of y'all know, but just in case anybody out there don't, if it's got that little ring that kind of steps down on the bottom of that pan, that's where that pot or pan would sit on that old wood stove. Whenever you pull that lid off that wood stove, that little ring would kind of recess down into that stove and it wouldn't slide or move over on you. So if you find one with that, buy it. And then go home and build your electrolysis. Clean that puppy up, then you talk about cook a meal. Country Road, I'm glad she ain't in here because she'd probably beat me to death if she heard me talking about this. Yeah, you know where I'm going? Whenever Hannah's sister had gotten married, her mama bought her some of those. What he said, it was like the enamel coated cast iron. It was a Dutch oven, and God love her, she tries, and she's getting better. But my poor sister-in-law, she was cooking something in that Dutch oven thing, and ended up messing the meal up, burned it, or
Not when she cleaned it. She's thinking it's cast iron.
That's right.
It says, "Oh, right." When she turned it on and left it.
yeah.
Forgot about it.
I don't know if y'all heard or not, but what she had done was, when she got done with it, she treated it like cast iron, except for she turned the eye on high, which we all know is a big no-no. But for some reason, she turned the eye on high to dry it and left it on there, and it ended up scorching and messing up the whole deal. So, oh, Hannah says it melted the enamel. But anyway, when we helped her move, I asked her, I said, "What are you doing with this piece of cast iron here? This thing looks brand spanking new." Well, she come off the story of what happened with it. And I said, "Well, I'm going to take that baby to the house." And for a long time, that old Dutch oven was our wax melting get up. I still got that thing out there. But we have since graduated to a big burner and crawfish pot, if you will. Hey, everybody be making some good food with the cast iron. What is that? Larimore saying he'll cook in butter beans at cast iron and it'll turn blue. Mr. Dan Weaver, the best bread the missus makes is always in the cast iron Dutch oven. Castle Highlands Brian said he makes sourdough in a cast iron Dutch oven.
I thought about making something like that, but every recipe I saw, it makes like a really crunchy crust.
Mm.
I know you don't like stuff like that. That's why I've never tried it. It looks good.
For the ones y'all making that sourdough and then that cast iron, does it make a harder crust or a real crunchy crust?
Like outside.
So Hannah make bread quite often. Every once in a while she'll do a sourdough, but most of the time she's got some kind of just overgrown bread making recipe. And uh, that's what I like out of hers. The reason I asked about the crust is because I don't, it's just me kind of thing, but I don't like a real hard crust on bread, even whenever I toast bread for breakfast or something like that around here. I'm one of them. I want it lightly toasted and loaded with butter. All right, Grayson says his mama makes the sourdough. Mr. Dan says hers does not make a hard crust. So, okay. Well, hey, I may get her to get back to shop then on the sourdough part. But ain't nothing like some good fresh bread. That's for sure. Just tastes better. And make a meal out of it. What'd say, Rodney? Who was there? Was somebody, Philip done snuck in here. I didn't see him. Holler at him. Philip, hope you're doing all right, bro. How's your mama doing, man? Uh, well, let me tell you. Just, I don't know. Anybody, y'all know the drill. I'll put the link in here. If not, we'll go where we're going to go. But y'all know how it works around here. Bingo. Okay. But yeah, getting back on the beeswax part of that, I'm gonna tinker around and see if that will actually work for us, the nonstick and the beeswax, especially up in the old cast iron. Because around here, that's the majority of what she cooks out of. Hey, holler at her, Roy. Do it with love, though. That way, you know, give her that loving yell. Hey, you mind working up some of that sourdough? I love you. All right, Philip says his daughter makes it in a Dutch oven in a really hot convectional oven. Said yes, thick, hard crust, and soft center. Yes, JW, we got the Yanks and Confederates in here this evening, huh? Country roads, that's the way to go, brother. If y'all are doing your own hogs, man, shoot. Hannah said to all you Yankees out there, there's no room for northern aggression in Gun Line B, chat. Uh, but Country Road said they slaughter their own hogs.
I just read that.
Do their boiling of the lard. Ooh, man, you talk about a meal that would take you back to showing up your grandma cooking something
Mm,
instead of this junk that's on the shelf nowadays.
probably would just taste like grandma's own biscuits.
Oh, good flavor to it.
Tell her to make some pickle bread. Rodney told Mr. Roy, tell her to make some pickle bread.
we'll feel it. Y'all were in our continued prayers, brother.
Absolutely.
Hey, just don't holler at her like, what's that? Is that old Will Ferrell movie? Or he's hollering at, he's in his mom's basement. He's screaming, "Ma, bring us something." Talking about cooking up some food and stuff like a spoiled teenager. But he's a grown man.
Ron said I traded honey for pickles. Was they homemade pickles? At a market like that, there's a good shot.
Oh, yes, it's good.
That would be good.
That's the love of bartering.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy, I'm a bartering individual.
No, we were right in the middle, PJ. You didn't miss it.
Yeah.
Oh, a good meatloaf sounds good.
Hey, Lee sent me a recipe that we have got to try. We've yet to try it yet, but
Which one?
the meatloaf recipe.
Mountain Girl pickles. Yeah, no, I was kind of thinking about that. Did that one have peppers and onions in it?
I can't remember what all the ingredients was, but it looked wonderful.
I don't know. I had a thought the other day when us and Mr. Donnie was talking about sauteing peppers and onions with salsa. It's like, I wonder how a meatloaf would taste if you smothered it with peppers and onions in that cast iron one pan and baked it and let them make like a kind of crusty pie.
You can always try it.
I think I was just craving peppers and onions really bad. Oh, yeah, we eat pickled okra, Larimore.
Yeah, what you talking about? Yes, sir.
My Nanny Vera makes some, oh my gosh, kind of pickled okra. She saves 10 2-pint jars every single year when she puts it up.
Thinking of her when things idle down on her end. I need to go to her and say,
It's time.
"It's time, Miss Vera. It's time." And she'll know exactly what I'm saying. Pepper jelly making time.
PJ said 2 years ago I traded honey for a Doberman horse trade. Oh my word.
I didn't say all decisions are good on the bartering. We do have remorse from time to time, and undoubtedly he had a case of it.
Yeah. What was, it wasn't a Doberman, the other one that Papa kept all the time, Rottweilers. Oh, I was looking at that, Rodney, but I don't even want to think about it. Warpaint's having a moment. Tried to bring her in to eat supper since it's storming so bad, but she is throwing a fit. Oh, that sounds good, Ann. That sounds really good. The only two kinds of dogs my grandpa would have at all, and he raised them and he trained them well. But he would either have a Doberman a German Shepherd or a Rottweiler. He had a litter one time. He let one of his dogs have a litter because he wanted one off of her because she was like one of the best ones he'd ever had. No, PJ, no. I got too many dogs. Mr. Donnie, y'all, oh my gosh, Danae, I'm gonna have to send you that video Mr. Donnie sent us. But his son's girlfriend come home from work the other day with it looks like a teeny tiny little bitty lamb, but it's a 2-week-old, what did they say, a Maltese and Chihuahua mix that the mama wouldn't take care of. She kicked it away or whatever. So Mr. Donnie's bottle feeding this puppy, and y'all, it's the cutest thing I've seen since Jubal and Button was born. I got to love on it for a while today, but it was like, nah, them two ruined me. I don't even want a puppy anymore.
Oh,
Not to take home.
done with. Look, he said
He's desperate. That's a long drive to get rid of a dog. I mean, a long drive to get rid of a dog. Jubal. All I could think holding that little thing was, boy, Jubal could swallow you without even smacking. I mean, it wasn't as big as my hand. It was fat as a little roly-poly, but yeah, you're in even worse shape than I am to ask for a dog tonight. Ooh. Miss Crystal has shelled 7 bushels of peas and done 48 quarts of stewed tomatoes, spaghetti sauce, and chili starter. We're halfway done with honey. My word, that woman's been busy.
Man, shoot, yeah. Especially fooling with the honey on top of that.
Well, sounds like she been canning while he been pulling honey.
Rodney, he said it looks like a hurricane is coming together in the Gulf down there. Yeah, they chirping about it. I guess Tuesday and Wednesday is going to be our days of getting whatever it's going to be.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, it's a good thing we're just power washing Tuesday at least. We can't get the, what you call it, out in the rain, can we?
I mean, we can, but
How long did it take you to count all them bees today? Oh, I thought about one of them, PJ. Miss Angie has one she uses for like a lot of their herbs and stuff.
freeze drying.
Or she did.
What say you? Appreciate you dropping by, brother.
From way up north.
Yeah, don't get on him too bad about that smoke getting down here and south of the border there.
Yeah, well, he has control over it.
Uh,
No joke, girl. Can't keep up with them.
chickens.
Bees. She said, just when I think I have a proper count, they hatch out more.
Every daggone day.
Mm-hmm.
Every day.
But that's good. That's what you want them to do.
Hey, I tell you, I had to go out. I feel we got a little spot that all it is an old tote lid that I flip upside down and catch rainwater in. And that's where the bees come up and they'll get their water type thing. Well, day before yesterday, I filled that puppy right back up. And it ain't but, an inch and a half, 2 inches tall, as far as the rim all the way around that. So it holds several days of water in it. But they had drained every bit of that thing, and I had to fill it back up today.
I've seen them just booking it back and forth through here. I guess they get hot too. It rained a little bit. I'm hoping they'll perk up that butterfly tree some.
Yeah, the poor old butterfly tree ain't doing too good out there this year. So everybody been doing a little bit of canning and what have you.
Yeah, everybody. It's time to harvest them gardens. They've been working on some. We would do a lot more canning if we had places to store it.
That's the thing.
You got nowhere to put nothing.
Mr. Donnie got some kind of get up where, I don't know, it's some kind of sealer that you put on top of that mason jar. And instead of boiling your jars, getting your jars hot, and having to fool with all that mess after you do whatever cooking on whatever you want to put up, as far as canning, no more heating the jars. And you put the cap on that thing and set that deal on the top of it.
Yeah, and it sucks the air out and seals it. I want to order one of them things.
But he sent us, I don't know, you got them in the refrigerator over there?
What?
Them figs.
Yes.
Oh, it's fig season around here.
On the morning, we can make some hot biscuits.
And Mr. Donnie made some fig preserves, and he did a fine job.
He did. So when is the crooked honey judging this year?
Who's that?
Mr. JW. Well, I think it was, we got to talk to Joey still, Mr. JW, but it's either going to be October 3rd.
You said it all wrong.
I'm not going there. It's either going, it's the weekend of October 3rd. We're going to try to do it that Saturday.
It's going to be the last week of September, which will be the first week of October.
The last week of September is also the first weekend of October.
Bingo.
Anyway.
So
Your emails got.
yeah, but we're going.
Oh, no joke, PJ. Like, if only I found somebody that could build me a cabinet to put Canon stuff in.
It's hard to find anybody do anything nowadays.
It's easy to find the people. It's just hard to get them to do it.
I know a guy.
But I love him anyway. Mr. Dan said JW just needs a larger bra. Yeah, because I think Philip's talking about sending Ollie a bicycle or something again.
Oh,
yeah. That and, paint the cabinets and rip out the old carpet and the list goes on and on and on and on and on. A throttle cable from the mini bike.
now look, we could probably work out a deal on that.
Oh, he'd be out there fixing that thing as soon as that sucker come in the mail. Meanwhile, I'm still hanging clothes up in our 2x4 utility room because the dryer's broken.
You can turn the dryer on. I'll be outside on a mini bike and never hear it.
Screams.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, DC. I hate it when people do that crap. That's why I don't talk to a lot of people.
No. Our circle is very small.
Very small. And it gets smaller all the time. It's kind of scary how much smaller it gets as the time goes by.
I mean, granted, everybody knows us around here. And we
No, you're not, DC. That's called manipulation. Don't let them do it to you. My circle's a dot, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's about us. Oh, a girlfriend did that? Yeah, no. Leave her in the dust, DC. You don't deserve that.
Look, maybe this will lighten things up a
And
little
that's
bit.
the end of my relationship advice. But
Me telling you or picking at you yesterday about getting your car fixed.
oh, yeah.
I was picking at her yesterday. She got so angry in here sweeping the floor. She's sweeping it so hard she broke the handle on the broom. So
I have been babying that broom for like 6 months now with the crack in the handle of it because I haven't bought a new broom in over a decade. And I really didn't want to have to go buy one. But yes, I was frustrated when I got 3/4 of the way done with the kitchen floor and the thing cracked out on me.
she was happy. I'm not happy.
I was not happy.
Told her, I
at
said, I
all.
got a roller pole handle out there. I can put on the end of that thing. Nope, want a new broom. Okay. So today,
Is it too much to ask to just have a broom that works?
no, I didn't make no fuss about it. But
Yeah.
today, or this morning, we had to go out and run some errands to get ready for work this week. And uh, I couldn't resist it. I reached over in the back of that truck and I handed her the broom and I said, I got your new car. And she looked at me
Mm-hmm.
and she just before took that broom and molded my head with it. That way you have a little curvature to it. Like it like that gal done, old boy with that BB gun. That was hilarious. Okay. I love my wife. I give her fits, and she gives me fits too. That's what I love about our relationship. We can just drive on each other and get good laughs out of stuff. But uh, we knew an old boy that him and his wife at the time was, we'll just say, having some problems. And I do not condone physical altercations between husband and wife, but this one, I couldn't do nothing but laugh. It was just good stuff. Well, undoubtedly, them getting into an argument one day, and that woman took one of those Red Ryder BB guns. And buddy, she whopped him up in the head with that BB gun.
She came for his head and he threw his arm up and she darn near broke his elbow.
It molded that BB gun to his shoulder and everything else around here. The daddy of the guy that was in the relationship with the
He
woman.
gonna build a shadow box.
Uh, he called us over there a day or two later and was telling us about it. And he said, "Look at this crap here where she knocked him with this doggone Red Ryder BB gun." And he held it up, and it was crooked as a politician. And I said, "She hit him with that?" And he's like, "Yeah, I watched every bit of it, Tim." He said, "That was my son, but I couldn't do nothing but laugh." Uh, and we got to carrying on about it. And that's how the conversation comes in to turning that thing into you ought to make a shadow box and hang that dude up on the wall. But thankfully, them two are no longer together, so they don't have to worry about that part of their relationship anymore. But I ain't laughing so hard until that man held that BB gun up.
Move on.
Moving on. Yep.
Move on. DC, I wouldn't take the advice I spit out, but Mr. Dan makes a very good point. Just smile and say, yep, this terrible advice, picture. Don't do that.
I like PJ's advice.
I figured you would, but it's
Yep.
terrible advice. It comes back to bite you in the butt.
What does? Because she always tells me, "You just agreed to what I said. And you have no idea what I said." And I was like,
Yep.
"Why even
Here
answer?"
we are. Yeah.
I was like,
Why answer?
"Well, I was trying to listen."
No, you weren't. That was the problem. You were trying to tune me out and keep watching YouTube shows. That's what you were trying to do. That's why I say it's terrible advice because you'll end up agreeing to something that in no other world would you do. And there are women that will take advantage of that. I should have my own marriage counseling on. Oh my gosh, he's a professional.
Well, it'd be one of them. As soon as y'all have a seat, step into my office here before we go to talking about anything. Your payment is due. So let's get past that, and then we'll get into the relationship problems. And once they make payment, then you just feed them whatever they want to hear, more or less, what a counselor does. I tell her, I'm not a fan of the counseling kind of thing. And I tell her I could be a counselor and we could make a killing because I could just give somebody half of something what they want to hear. And tell, look, next week come back with an additional $95.99. And you sit down and you tell me what it is. And I'll write down your little story. Tell you, okay, this is how you should handle this.
Country Road said, I know a marriage counselor that's been married and divorced 5 times. And they get paid to tell people how to make a marriage work.
That's a good question to ask a marriage counselor as soon as you walk in. How many times have you been married before we sit down and do any of this?
And are you currently married? And what's the status of your current marriage?
Yeah. Does your husband tell you the highs and lows for today?
Mr. Dan said my wife learned early on that she has to grab me by both cheeks if it's information that I need to hear. I'm going to try that. I'm going to start coming over and just locking his phone screen.
Well, I get so tuned into the people messing with them scammers.
It's in our biology, PJ. We like strong men.
Well, Mr. Roy, for us men folks, we don't hear all the story. We hear what's important. And when we do need to listen, we will listen. My ears is always on. Every time you're talking, I'm listening.
Yeah, there's a clean shot straight through with a speed exit on the other side.
Well, you can tell her, I'm listening because I just heard you say you don't listen to me. Well, I just heard you tell me that. So where's the rest of the argument?
No, he only chooses to remember what he deems important in that completely distracted moment.
Right.
At least you can own up to it.
Well, hey, there's no need lying about it.
Mm-hmm.
If I think, well, this is a pretty important conversation, I'm going to tune all the way in. Or if it's Jasper and something else, then
He's out.
I'll catch the highlights.
Maybe not.
And it's like, yeah, I know what you're saying. I got you. Mm-hmm. All right. You done?
Whatever.
We won't believe a word she
No, I
says.
believe everything that comes out that woman's mouth.
We'll just let her know ahead of time. She's got a 50-50 shot.
DC, I don't know. It sounds like she's just trying you or something. That's not normal women behavior. Trust me. Unless I'm just a very abnormal woman, that's not normal behavior.
See, look, she's got the women in here backing her this evening, so she could probably just clean house while she tells us men, are you paying
Tell
attention?
all the secrets. And y'all gonna get a quiz on it too.
Well, every one of us gonna fail.
Y'all do it together, huh?
Yep. We're gonna
Oh, you
polish.
strong men stick together.
That's right. We're gonna polish brass on that sinking
Did you
ship.
see his comment
Mm-mm.
about that? Where'd it go? I just tell my wife to sit down and shut up or go make me a sandwich. They like a strong, stern man.
That's it. Well, the romance stuff is, if you do it all the time, is this is just me thinking on it, that if you do the romance stuff all the time, then it kind of gets to just a blow up point. But if you draw back on some of that, and from time to time you go do a little bit, and then the magic happens, kind of thing. Because it's like, oh, I thought you forgot about whatever it is, or this or that, and it's like, nope, I did. For you thought I forgot, but that's where I want to take you the whole time. That way, whenever I do the surprise for you, it's a real surprise.
Oh my goodness, Brian. Well, first PJ got me. This will make me bust out laughing. My next wife won't talk back because there won't be a next wife to talk back. He ain't leaving that way.
I'm not saying don't let her know you love her all the time, or tell her you love her all the time, but if she kind of get dried out, if you will, on, you're doing little things for her, then me and mine, it's kind of like, well, I'll back off a little bit, and then a month or two down the road, hey, I'll surprise you with some wildflowers out of the yard, or we'll go eat us a good little lunch somewhere, just me and you, and hit the dirt road for a little while, or
A coffee date.
a coffee date, or like us, we enjoy going to sit on the riverbank and that kind of thing. Not at all saying don't withdraw that love from her, but
did you see Brian's comment? Meanwhile, nurse bees are complaining about how the drones never listen, and the drones are over in the corner wondering when the local DCA's open.
Yeah.
I love Brian's comments.
Thank you, Mr. Roy. Now, it's up to you whether you want to take this vast knowledge that I have and apply it to the day-to-day living.
The only advice he's given that I would take is, don't do the stuff all the time, like every single day trying to smother her kind of thing, but don't go 8 or 10 months not thinking about her either. You got to find a happy medium in there.
No, because like time to time, I'll give away one of my secrets. What I do time to time, like if I see, I could go buy her a bouquet of flowers from the place, but I'm one of them ones. I'll bebop off in the woods and I'll go find some pretty wildflowers and a tree limb of sorts, and and make a.
Mm-hmm. But see, that's why God put us together, because I'm more that type of woman. Like you was out doing your thing, but you saw them flowers and you thought about me and you picked me some flowers. Like that means way more to me than going and spending $100 on a bouquet of roses that's never seen sunlight a day in their life, kind of thing. Those little things do mean a lot.
Or just tell her, load up and get in the truck. Don't ask me no questions. Just get in the truck. Fix you a cup of coffee. We're going down the road. And whenever she keeps crying about where are we going, where are we going, you just get in the truck.
Yeah.
With that tone.
I would.
And then whenever she gets in the truck, you mosey on down the road and say, hey, you remember when we used to ride this old dirt road all the time? Put the vehicle in first gear and just put down this thing. Or when we used to go to this old riverbank.
I don't know, DC. I don't know her and I don't know y'all's relationship, so can't really say one way or another, but I wouldn't exactly call that a grateful attitude, I guess. Like if that's a pattern, I would feel like that was a red flag.
Hey, Danae, at work when I asked her to marry me, I said, hey, you gonna marry me or not?
No, he did not. That was not even.
That was pretty close.
That was close. I'll tell you exactly what he said because I'll never forget it. Because we was just sitting in the parking lot of the Walmarts where we went in and bought our wedding rings. And he put my engagement ring on my finger and said, well, there you go, darling. And I was like, that's a woman's proposal right there.
That's just me. And she
it's just him, and it was perfect for us. Like I never expected some kind of blowout in front of a crowd proposal from him at all. But he never left any doubt in my mind that he wanted to marry me. So I didn't have to have a show to know I love the man kind of thing.
Thank you, BJ.
What do you say? That's romance right there.
Romance right there.
I mean, it was perfect for us. That kind of thing. I love my wife, but that doesn't mean she doesn't irate me sometimes. And I know I'm lucky she didn't kick me out the house. Miss Sharon's too sweet to kick you out, Mr. Russell. That's it, Danae. Like, I mean, I always knew he wanted to marry me. I didn't need all that kind of thing.
And Mr. Roy's on to something right there. He said, I bought my wife new fry pans to make me breakfast. How much more romance can that be? That's
it. That's true love language right there. I miss that completely.
Yeah, that's telling your woman right there, hey, I love your cooking.
Oh, Mr. Roy said that.
Uh-huh.
I thought you said Mr. Naya.
I may have. But
EJ said my wife married me because I used to be hot.
Pretty good. Yeah, it was Mr. Roy. Yeah. That's a great compliment, the way I look at it. Tell your woman, look, hey, I got you this fine pots and pans, whether it's cast iron, non-stick, whatever it is.
Well, to get in there and rattle them for
yes,
me.
ma'am.
Country roads. I don't buy flowers. I don't see the point in buying something dying. I get her something that's going to last or take her to dinner.
There you go.
We do stuff like that a lot. He does technically buy me flowers, but like he'll buy me a rose plant and go plant it in the yard, and he can clip me flowers off of it and surprise me with them 3 or 4 times a year. That kind of thing. Like I will make a little bouquet and put in a vase out of like just the flowers he's bought me that we planted in the yard kind of thing. I love doing that.
And now that we got these bees, I go in there and grab a jar of honey and go, got your attention now, though. You gonna make some biscuits?
Yeah. Well, I hate it turned out like it did, DC. Heck yeah.
I've done that
We
one
just
time.
ain't had that kind of money. Yeah, that was one of the best presents he ever bought me was that 12 gauge with a pistol grip on it.
Oh, well, we
I
did.
love that thing.
And the 38.
Yeah, you did buy me a pistol.
Forgot about this. Well, actually, I forgot. I was thinking about the pistol and I forgot about the shotgun. But yeah, we went and got you the shotgun, what, 2 years ago? That's what she wanted. So, hey, I want me a good shotgun. Well, hey, let's go shopping, get in the truck, you know?
Yeah, he didn't hesitate on that shopping trip.
No. Walked in there and told the man, said, whatever shotgun she wants.
He stood there so patiently for like 20 minutes while I tried out every single shotgun they had back there.
Hey, I got time. You know what I mean? Then I said, give her a box of shells whenever we do the final deal on it. That's one of the best things.
Say it. DC, I'm gonna say this, and I don't want it to come across the wrong way because I don't know this lady at all. Don't know nothing about y'all's relationship. That's no excuse to treat somebody like that at all. Everybody has past, everybody has scars. But you're not those people. And eventually she's gonna have to realize that. You cannot keep punishing somebody that had nothing to do with it for something other people have done in your past. Leave it alone. You cannot keep bringing that forward and think anything's going to work out. I get it sucks. I get that kind of thing really, really, really sucks. But you can't do that. Nobody deserves to be treated like that at all. Uh-oh. Country Road said, Jack, that can backfire.
It could, so be careful.
You just better keep up with her at the shooting range is all I can tell you.
One or two things. If she's coming at a fast pace with that thing looking at you or a pot of grits, that's when you run. You run in a zigzag pattern.
I'm with you on that, Grayson. This heat's been whooping us this year. But the crazy thing is, we already halfway through July. This year is flying by.
Oh yeah, we are through halfway through it now. Like, good grief. What'd say in Minnesota, Mike?
He ain't scared.
He ain't scared, too.
I hadn't seen Mr. Randy.
Well, I was kind of holding off and waiting, but I'll go ahead and show it off because there was some people interested in what his. You want to hold that?
And shoulder keeps popping out.
What his box looked like, and before we did a video, I wanted to show this puppy off when we got it outside. Started getting any kind of weather on it, but Mr. Randy sent us one of his boxes there. Let me get
Wrong one. Wrong one.
Take it on the camera, but he's got his brand on it there.
They're very nicely built.
Very, very, yes. And I will say, it does not feel anything like that one right there. Let me get that. All right. This is the ones we hadn't put together. I'm going to go with, this is probably coated kind of thing. Yes, and not truly dipped, because you can definitely feel a thicker texture on this, and this ain't Mr. Randy's. This come from something off the Amazon thing there, but Mr. Randy's is just, it's got, you can feel the wood grain and texture of that way, way better instead of like a thick coat of something on that one. And to me, the wood grain, you can see 1,000 times better on it. It doesn't just feel like a bunch of stuff globbed on there, smoother feeling. But we're going to test it out in this Alabama climate sometime this week. If old Bertha puts us in a bind in between feeder bands, I'll probably go out there and switch them out and go ahead and let the weather start working on them and see where it goes. And probably every couple months we'll do a little check-in video on it, see what it's looking like.
Yeah. Button, you done talked an hour 40 minutes for here.
Emma?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and bingo.
Oh yeah, show off your new headwear.
Yep. Let's see.
Those hats are really awesome.
We got number 2 of 2 hats that were made.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Randy got the first one, and God love him. And
Button's got the second
got the
one.
second one. I opened up the box, and it's probably going to be Minnesota Mike, what we'll end up using it for.
Grayson, they're awesome. They're really, really nice quality hats.
Oh, yeah, he threw that in there as a surprise for me.
Mm-hmm. And
pulled
boy, was he surprised.
I was like, oh, heck yeah. Thank you, Mr. Randy. But, yeah, the Minnesota Mike, it's what Mr. Randy Tarhill is doing and trying to get his name out there as far as doing wax dipping and all that on his end of things now. And Tony said, well, hey, brother, we're happy to test drive it, if you will. See what our climate does to it down here, which, I mean, granted, y'all's are pretty close to ours, but being that we're right here, by the way the crow flies, we're about 80 miles from the coast, but to see how this Alabama weather will treat them down here and try to give him a good, honest review on it. Well, that's it. These men in here pretty well give you a good answer on things, DC. You know, when it comes to 2 people loving each other, that's got to work both ways. And I seen somebody mention a while ago about 100% in the relationship, and that was one of the very first things that me and Hannah, whenever we decided to, okay, we're gonna we're going to do right by the Lord, do right by ourselves. But I told her, I said, look, I said, I'm not a 50-50 individual at all. I said, I'll give you 100% of what I got, and you give me 100% what you got. And if we both do that, it's going to be all right. But if you're only giving 100% and that other individual's only giving 50%, then it ain't going to work with anybody. And to be honest with you, if it's to that point, it's best to just, it's been fun, but I wish it could have worked out. But hey, and it's kind of like them old timers down here have told me. Says, son, if you find a good woman, she'll make you a great man. I'm thinking about that throughout them years, going, okay, I understand what y'all saying on things. Country Roads. I don't think he's got a website set up yet on things, but shoot us an email at gunlinebees@gmail. And I know Mr. Randy, he put it in the chat last week, but I'll shoot you Mr. Randy's number and let you reach out to him. That way you can talk with him, and if you want to order something from him, it'll be all directly right there with him. Is that something you're wanting to change the name to, DC? The Mountain View Apiaries, or am I? Let me get back up here and make sure I ain't missing something. But yeah, Country Roads. I'll be happy to send you that number, brother, if you want to reach out to Mr. Randy. And don't hold me. Huh? Oh, a honey name. Okay. I'm with you now. Well, I like that. Mountain View. Yeah, that's a good name. Going back to Mr. Randy. Like I say, don't hold me to it, but I'm pretty sure he's got stuff that he can pretty well get on that to you quickly if you want something fairly fast. If not, just let him know what you want, and then I imagine he'll get the numbers put together for you, and y'all can talk business on that end of it.
For just a second there, I thought he was talking about Dark Rooster, Randy. That would be pretty cool, DC. He said he was going to use Mount St. Helens as the background in his logo.
You can do that, and if you do a hot honey, you can put it blown up.
Oh, there you go.
All right, Mr. Russell, Miss Sharon, y'all take care. It ain't gonna be too long. We're gonna mosey on ourselves. We got about 15 more minutes. We'll ride it out. But
I'm trying to. My back is raining sitting in this chair.
Is it still raining out there? No. Figure.
All right, Country Roads, we just got the email. So as soon as we jump off here, he'll send it to you.
Yeah. All right, Minnesota Mike, take care of yourself, bro. Well, I mean, hey, DC, even if you do move, that'll still be your brand.
Mm-hmm.
And just tell them, hey, we just switched to a different location, but we are still the same
Company.
company.
Mm. It's still thunder pretty good out there. Like we might get some more rain.
Or with your mountain honey on it, put you a few bees in there, like they're coming off the mountain or something.
Chad just came in.
What you know good, Jay? How y'all were in Georgia this evening? Hopefully y'all ain't in a drought like we've been in around here. I don't know what the weather's been like that over in y'all's way. But good grief, it's time for it.
Hey, DC, you never know. That may be what Jesus is setting you up for. Just hit the road with your honeybees.
Mhm.
I sure wouldn't complain about that.
DC and his traveling bees.
That's what I was just thinking. DC's traveling bees. We've been together so long, we think a lot now.
A lot of times. See, now you really can't tell me I don't listen. Because you just said we've been together for so long.
Sometimes we think a lot.
We think a lot. You
That
just
does
do that
not make
sometimes.
me a mind reader.
You're pretty close to it.
I don't know whether that's compliment or insult.
Well, DC, you're rocking along good enough now. You got your feet planted good. You know how to work around the obstacles and different challenges that we all face in the beekeeping world. So, uh, wherever you get, you'll be able to post up and have your bees out there.
Mm-hmm. Well, he said Harris said he could move his bees over there for the time being. And that's not too far from where he is. So his honey shouldn't change too drastically.
Well, if he's saying he's going to try to get to 50 or 60, uh, that'd be a great run for you.
Well, and he's got 30 now, so all he'd have to do is split one time in the spring to get 60.
Mhm. Well, Jay, how'd you turn out with your bees over there? Was you able to get anything off of them, or just kind of let them grow this year and look to try to get some honey next season? I will say I like them boxes that them people painted up, how it made it look like windows and stuff from
Mm-hmm.
them folks you got your equipment from a while back. But nothing else. Hopefully you able to get your girls lined out pretty good and kind of start getting ready for next season. Or get everybody built up for the winter. It won't be long. We'll start having them conversations as fall gets in.
Yeah.
All right, all right. Well, hopefully you get you at least something you can put us in the jar for you and your woman,
Mm-hmm.
at least this year, and then have a little bit to divvy out between.
There's me again, Joey.
Yep. And Joey, as if you've noticed, I have stayed out of your comment section. And I have not
He's looking for a prize for good behavior, generally. Mhm.
I've been doing my best to try to watch where I'm at in the comments now.
No joke, DC. You wouldn't have to worry about that at all.
No, no. You couldn't even get them jokers to come over for supper.
Uh-uh. Ain't gonna be no nosy neighbors. You got 30 beehives strapped to the back of your trailer. That would be the perfect little, this is my bubble installation. If you cross it, I'm releasing the bees.
Yeah, there you go.
But I'm gonna throw a rock at the hive first and make them angry.
Now you build a perimeter. You got 30 colonies
With bee boxes.
just all around you and your
I
dot,
would,
like PJ
too.
said.
In a heartbeat, I would. I'm protecting my dot. Y'all just better bud out. What did I tell you I seen on that video? Buddy, you just need to take 10 steps back and choose silence. Stay on the other side of my bees and I won't release them on you.
That's it. They know the code word whenever I say it.
That's it. Slide doors for the hive that open on remote.
You hold that remote up.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I'm warning you now.
And if y'all try to come from two sides, then I'm gonna release bees on this side and let Jubal out on that side. You take your pick which way you want to go down, but it's happening.
I'm thinking about bees. We need to, well, by the time we head home tomorrow, I do want to stop and get some sugar test waters on them. See if they're in a complete dearth around here or if they're
See,
still
you can
pulling
make
something.
anything fun, DC. Even terrorizing a campground. Country Road said he seen Jones getting drug out a couple hives yesterday and the first goldenrod already.
Like blooming?
Blooming? Hey, you could so make a name for yourself, DC. People be trying to rent y'all out for camping security after that.
Well,
that's crazy. It's blooming already. Yeah. Ours will never start blooming this early. Ever.
No, we won't go see any blooms on goldenrod.
Until like September, right?
Yeah, late September, early October, they'll kind of start showing themselves a little bit. Now it's up all over the place, but it ain't around here nowhere near a bloom yet. But
PJ said he had swarm the other day, didn't see a single drone in it.
Well, when I was down putting the beetle juice on everybody last week, every lid that I popped open, and even there was a couple boxes that I just separated the boxes and put candy in between them, and I didn't see a drone one out there between any of those boxes. So I guess, like for our end of things, that them girls took care of business. I say within the last month, or kicking the drones out, because it ain't been no kind of sightings of a drone. The only thing that I'm seeing around here that's still in any kind of bloom is, and I don't know what's got them being so sluggish, but hopefully it's helping with something. But the elderberry, there's still quite a bit of elderberry that I'm seeing up and down the highway whenever we leave. But everything else, like the wildflowers, that flea bane is all over the place around here. But every bit of that flea bane is pretty well burned up and gone.
Oh, yeah, it's like we really still got to go pray for us that they don't feel.
No, it's got to be a shore enough dirt for them to be working at crepe myrtle. But they are pretty right now. That's why I say if we ain't too tired and sluggish on our way home tomorrow, I'm gonna get us a 10-pound bag of sugar and test the waters on.
Baby,
Yes, if they're
needed.
yeah, if they're on a full blown dearth or if there's still something out there they're pulling on. Because the last couple of years, and I know I mentioned this in the last few chats, but every time we think about this time of the year that okay, there ain't nothing out there, so we'll put the sugar water to them. Boom, they won't touch it. The yellow jackets wouldn't even go to touching it until about the end of August, and they got on it right about the end of October, first part of November. They fooled with it a little bit, but it wasn't enough to keep putting it out there. Bingo. That's it.
PJ, is that your service, y'all?
You should have put in there at the very end for a fee, of course, but you won't get any better advice.
You got to have that confidence, PJ.
No, you got to have the money for the fee. That's the only thing. As long as you got the money for the fee, that man can help you with.
I mean, PJ had to have confidence asking for the fee. Or demanding the fee in a professional way.
Well, you do it, in a professional manner. Say, look, hey, if you can't pay today, then so be it, but I'm going to send you a bill for missing the appointment. Either way. Just like the doctors do you now.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm here to help.
Yeah. I'm here to help you as far as your own pocketbook extends.
Well, I mean, if you got a heavy pocketbook, I got all the time you need.
Yeah.
I do this about an hour after you pay my one-time fee today. Then we'll go from there.
Do your services include alibis? And can I run a Oh, you might have just hit on a gold pocket, PJ.
Yep. There's a market out there.
Do you take barter? That is hilarious. Can I run a tab? That's my favorite.
He said, well, yes, they do.
Yes, they do. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, I can't take it anymore. I gotta get up.
Yeah, we're gonna mosey home.
If you got the money, huh? PJ's got the time.
Phil, hit it right there.
That's great. Philip's always got a song for something. This week's assignment is to send PJ as many questions to his messenger.
Be sure to get them in by Sunday.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious, Philip. That was great.
Well, we're gonna wrap it up, I reckon. We hope y'all got something out of all the marriage counseling and coaching, what to do, what not to do this evening.
Love each other and follow Jesus, and you'll work out pretty good.
Yeah, there we go. That's a good sound.
Super simple advice.
Close it out. But Country Road, give me just a few minutes, and I'll shoot Mr. Randy's number to you once we get off here and get these animals situated and all that. But give me about 15 minutes after we close out, and I'll send that on to you. But till then, God bless you, everyone. And Lord willing, we'll see y'all on the next one.
I hope y'all have a good week.
Yeah. I'll take care.
Never tell